Focal length is a function of the lens that you have on the front of your camera, be it an 8mm lens or a 50mm lens or a 300mm lens. These are all three different lenses making different pictures. But what is focal length? If you imagine using a magnifying glass, there comes a point where the object that you are focusing on becomes clear but magnified. The distance between the lens and the object is its focal length. Now, different lenses have different focal lengths. These ones have a single focal length. They're called prime lenses. So the 8mm lens, often called a wide angle lens, can take in the whole of the view of this scene. However, it does distort, and it distorts objects that are nearer to the camera. The 50mm lens, often called a normal or standard lens, people say has a similar focal length to our eyes, and so you get a very natural looking reproduction of a scene that is in front of you. The 300mm lens, you can see it's much bigger than the other two, is a telephoto lens. You can see that the images here are much more magnified, and yet you can see a lot less, a narrower field of view, a lot less of the scene that is in front of you at any one time. Zoom lenses, which are very common when you buy a camera, have a range of different focal lengths. So for this one, it starts at 28mm, a wide angle, goes to 50mm, and then up to 105mm, which is the telephoto. You can see how the lens changes shape, it gets bigger and smaller. As with the three prime lenses, with the zoom lens you will have, with the wide angle, you will get distortion, but you can also have a wide field of view. With the telephoto end, you will have much more magnification at distant objects, but a much narrower field of view. You won't be able to take in as much. You might have noticed with the telephoto that the image is susceptible to camera shake, and this is something to be aware of when you use the long focal lengths.